Good morning, database. This is Professor Niffin. I'm creating this on Friday, March 20th, and the purpose of this presentation is to provide you an overview of where we've been, where we're going, and how we're going to get there. So firstly, where we've been, before the first exam, we had our introduction where we talked about basic database concepts such as schemas and external, internal, and conceptual schemas. Next, we talked about conceptual modeling, where we took a business's set of business rules and created conceptual models to reflect those rules. Next, we had relational modeling, which was a diagram for how the various entities are related to one another logically. Then finally, we covered database creation, where we looked at SQL code to create very simple databases. During the second half of the semester, we will discuss relational algebra, structured query language, and normalization. Exam 2 is not comprehensive in the sense that we will not have conceptual modeling, relational modeling, or database creation on the second exam, but it is comprehensive in the sense that everything builds on what we've learned so far. So in order to perform well on the final exam, you'll have to understand the basic concepts from our units on conceptual modeling, relational modeling, and database creation. All grades to date are posted, and so you should be pretty aware of where you stand in the class to this point. And based on the mid-course evaluation, I think everybody's doing okay. I think that given the dramatic changes that we're all experiencing right now, I'm not sure how much to take from the first half of class. But rest assured that my colleagues, the faculty at Bauer, and I are working very hard to provide a high quality online learning experience, and we're going to make sure that you get all of the content that you would get in campus or on campus in this online environment. So regardless of the way in which the rest of this course progresses, you will have all of the tools, all of the learning necessary to go forth and be database experts. So how are we going to get there? First of all, our ICEs, we will continue to have ICEs, in-class exercises. They will be quizzes that you complete online. Our assignments will be essentially the same as they would have been had we met in person. I'll post them online to Blackboard, and you will complete them independently. The SQL project I'm going to discuss in detail coming up next, but the SQL project will also essentially be the same as if we had been meeting in person. The one difference is that we are going to have a new online submission form. In terms of our lectures, in lieu of having one long 75-minute lecture, I'm going to post several short videos for each class meeting. During our regularly scheduled class time, Mondays and Wednesdays from 1 to 2:30, we're going to meet via Zoom to answer questions or provide any feedback or guidance that you all need. In terms of how long we will be meeting online, I don't think anyone really knows the answer to that, but I'm operating as though we will meet the remainder of the semester online. In terms of the final exam, I'm not sure yet what we're going to do regarding the final exam, but rest assured we have several weeks to determine that, and I will let you know as soon as we have identified the format and the method for which we will administer the final exam. The next major thing that we need to discuss is the Sequel project. I plan to post the Sequel project to Blackboard on Monday, March 23rd. It consists of 3 phases with a total of 35 queries. Phase 1 has 15 queries, Phase 2 has 10, and Phase 3 has 10, or the extra credit has 10. Phase 1 is worth 60 points, Phase 2 is worth 40 points, and Phase 3 is worth 10 bonus points. In Phase 1, each query is worth a total of 4 points. For the extra credit, each query is worth 1 point, up to the total of 10 possible bonus points, and it is optional. Please remember that this is not a team project. You are expected to complete this on your own. And it's important to point this out, but in order to be successful in the class in terms of your exam and other assignments, you will be expected to be able to complete this independently. I'm okay with collaboration and discussion, but I strongly encourage everyone to do everything they can or do everything possible on their own and then work together to resolve any potential issues or questions or concerns. And as always, if you work with someone else, please let me know so that it doesn't look suspicious. In order to complete the Sequel project, you will download SQL Developer and Java from Oracle. You'll connect to our Oracle server. You'll write and run the necessary queries. So in the assignment, you will be provided with each question, directions, and a output, the desired output for your query. And you must write and run the queries that will obtain the output provided. And once you've completed the assignment, you'll submit it online following the instructions provided. Detailed submission and installation instructions will be provided in the assignment file and in videos that will be posted online.